What's happening, everybody? Of course, it's your host, Brink Young, and you're tuning in to the most award-winning talk show in Memphis, Atlanta, and of course, Mobile, Alabama. All of the trophies are in the background. I said award-winning BrinkTV. Now, to not adjust your TV set, we got a familiar face kicking it with us on the white couch tonight. I'm talking about the beautiful, lovely Angel Kelly. How you doing?
Oh my gosh, thank you, Brinkley. I appreciate that introduction.
Yeah.
My gosh, you make me look so beautiful.
You do that.
I mean, this whole set is glamorous. This is what's up.
Yeah, I love
with
it.
the top of the line interviewee.
Well, thank you. I definitely appreciate that. So we got a lot to talk about it. Of course, for the handful of people who may not know who Angel Kelly is, she is a former adult film star. You retired when?
Wow, back in 1991.
1991.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I left the adult film world in 1991.
Okay.
I didn't reappear again until I appeared in Tupac's video,
Right.
How Do You Want It? And then I went under for a little bit and resurfaced when I pulled myself together to do the Dirty South tour with some of the underground artists in Memphis. So
Okay.
that's about where I went.
I understand. So let's go ahead, and you mentioned the Tupac How Do You Want It video. Now, you recently did an interview and you expounded about the whole experience, and I was shocked, and hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people were shocked when they listened to that interview. So I mean, what about that can we talk about? Because I don't want to,
All of it.
Okay.
It was the truth.
Yeah.
I didn't make anything up.
Okay.
Okay. Pac is the best. That's what I want to say. First and foremost, I miss you. He was the best. He gave me that opportunity to shoot a video with him. He told me, I'm going to show you how to make some money. Of course, I didn't get that opportunity after that, but during that, boy, that's what was talked about on the Art of Dialogue, I believe the
correct.
interviewer was. And he wanted to know what happened after the shoot was over, the wrap.
Right.
And we had an after party with all of the adult video stars. Yeah. It was me. I was there. Nina was there. Yeah. Whoops. Jeannie Pepper was there. Heather was there. Yes, she was.
Yeah.
And Champagne was there. And what other guys were there? None. Okay, it was all women with Tupac. He made it really, really special in the Bellage Hotel. He had a suite, and we just had a ball that night. And when I say ball,
Yeah.
we had a ball. So, that's what he wanted to know about. He wanted me to tell, exactly what happened. I talked about Heather, I talked about Nina, because those were a couple of the few sexual adventures that happened that night.
Yeah. Nothing
to be ashamed about. I hope they're not shamed. I mean, they're adult film stars. They shouldn't be shamed.
I mean, that's what we do for a living, right?
That's what they did for a living. So I don't understand, but I thought it was incredible because, I had never been with Heather Hunter, ever. She came onto the scene when I left the business. So, that was exciting. I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
He wanted to do it. We both wanted to do it.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, let's do it. And that's what happened.
Okay.
Now, with Nina, it was something different. He had a different plan in mind when he, when he did. Yeah, there was, black paddles and whips and chains and oh gosh, he really liked that. He really liked that, and so did she. I don't think she'd say anything different. But after that night, all I can say is I passed out. And I passed out after that incredible orgasm. Yeah, I did. I had one. And that's what I told on that interview. And my gosh, so many people called me out my name, said I was lying and everything. But, you can't run from the truth.
So I got to ask you, were there any reservations about revealing your intimacy with Tupac? Were you ever you know what? I probably shouldn't say this. Maybe I shouldn't. I'll forget it. I'm going to do it. Did you ever feel that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did. You know, it's not like it was so special, so private to me, because that's not who he was. You know, he loved sex. He loved sex with lots of women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what I knew about him from day one when I first met him. So it wasn't that. I think because I lost him, you know, we all didn't get to continue to grow with him.
Right.
And that hurt. So I just wanted to keep that to myself.
Yeah.
Then there just came a point where I just said, they need to know what happened. So I don't know. Honestly, this interview, someone contacted him and told him that he knew how to contact me.
Okay.
And that was the only reason he got a hold of me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been you. Okay, so, you know, I was watching you all the time.
Yeah.
So, and you were just moving on up, moving on up. I'm so lucky to be here. Thank you.
It's
Thank you
amazing.
for
But I
letting me
mean,
be
I
here.
think what's wonderful is, you know, you were able to tell your truths and tell your story and put the story out. I mean, that's like, to me, that's the most important part about it, you know. And of course, like you said, you know, hey, the man had the single I Get Around, you know. Definitely got to say rest in peace to Shock G as well. You know, he recently passed away. You know, he was, you know, heavily into Tupac's career, the start. But let's go ahead, just change the flow of traffic just a bit. Here we are. It's 2021. You know, you left the business. Wow, 1991.
1991.
So we're talking about 30 years later, and things are so different.
Wow.
Exactly, things are so
It's
different.
so hard to believe.
I want to talk about. Let's talk about Onlyfans, because Onlyfans is relatively new to the scene. You know,
Okay.
if the people are not familiar with it, it kind of started out kind of like, you know, for chefs and personal trainers to show off their gains and maybe their workout regimens and maybe food prep and stuff like that. And it morphed into something way greater. And you got so many content creators that are on there selling content, from adult film stars to models to strippers to everything. And they getting their bag. Like, they getting their bag. But my question is, 30 years ago, that was not around. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I don't feel bad. I didn't miss out on nothing.
Okay.
I didn't. My career was incredible. I got to travel all over the world. I was always a lead feature in most of my movies. I only made a little over 200. There are girls that are still making them. So the ones that I featured in, I was a star in. You know, led as a star, and I went to autograph signings and I made appearances all over the place. It wasn't a very hard thing on me. I didn't miss out on a thing. I had the best fans.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, in New York City at Show World, I love to go to Show World in December. That's my birthday, and so, you know, all my fans would come to Show World and see me. And you know, Robin Bird is in New York, her show. She would put me on her show, and it would be incredible. I had some really great fans. I didn't have crazy sick people that wanted to do crazy things to me. It did not. They brought me flowers. They brought me pictures they wanted to have autographed. I might have been attacked one time. I can tell you that. One time. It was in Philadelphia. This is in my book, but I'll share it with you.
Okay.
Okay. I was at a theater in Philadelphia, and I was on the floor, you know, giving them a gap wide shot. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm into my show. You know, I'm into my music. I'm giving them a live, you know, show, and all of a sudden, I felt something wet.
Wow.
Wet. Yeah. Wet. I couldn't believe it. Okay. It was his tongue. It was a person's tongue. Like, it was wet. Like, I know this from when, I'm wanting this, but this is a show. Some fan walked right up to the stage, and, you know, I'm right on the edge of the stage, and just put his mouth, boy, look, did I just kick him, boy? I whooped him, and then people ran out on the stage, and I got up, show was over. I didn't want to do no more that week. Yeah. You know, I just was violated. Now you say, why are you violated when what you do is what you do? Like I said, whatever I did because I wanted to do it. So where was it that somebody was supposed to be walking up to the stage and putting their mouth on my, my friend girl?
Yeah.
That was so disrespectful. That told me, maybe he was overly excited. I really don't know what the story is. But that's the only time. And all of the places I've been, all the way up in Canada, out to Italy, okay, I've been in many, many different places. No one ever tried to grope me or, except that one guy.
Wow.
Casey and JoJo, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I remember that story.
All,
I remember that story.
Yep.
I remember that
That's how come
story.
they didn't get to come to the party. That's why. But that's okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, The Sins of Angel Kelly, because I remember you mentioned it to me a while ago. Is it coming? Is it in production? Let's talk about it.
Okay. I have an outline, okay, of all of the stories I want to put in The Sins of Angel Kelly.
Okay.
Those are all of my adventures throughout my career when I was in the business before I retired. And, I ended my retirement with directing and producing a video. That's the only time I ever did it. Sins of Angel Kelly was the name of my book. Little Miss Dangerous and Even More Dangerous.
Okay.
That was the last two films that I shot, wrote, and directed. The second book was the M-Town story.
Okay.
And that's when I left the business and I went back to Memphis. Yes, I did. And life after the adult videos.
Yeah.
You think people don't know who you are until you're riding down the street and all of a sudden you look over and this guy is just eyeballing you and he's riding and he's trying to,
Yeah.
It took a little while for that to wear off, but not too long because the first thing I did was Pure Passion.
Okay.
In Memphis, and they had never seen anything like an adult film star there, and I had talked the owner into having me there for 3 days, and I would do like 2 shows a night. That's all it was.
Yeah.
They were packed out. They had the whole parking lot across the street all the way in the field, and then when they got the house back, they locked the door. So nobody could get out or in.
Only Pure Passion, folks. Only Pure Passion.
Oh yeah, what happened at Pure Passion stayed at Pure Passion.
Most
I promise you that.
Yeah.
So, and I did some incredible stuff there at Pure Passion. But M-Town story.
Okay.
I worked for CGI for a little while. Like 7 years. So I've worked with some real infamous people in this town. Met a lot of who is who in Memphis.
Yeah. Much
less the underground hip-hop artists, just like meeting Gotti before he became Gotti. I loved him when he was just Gotti, But now he's Gotti. Okay, amen, bless you. I like a lot of the different stars that they have in Memphis. So those are my adventures and things that happened in the M-Town story. And so I was hoping that I could get a literary agent.
Okay.
I've been approached by a variety of different people that really scare the hoo-ha out of me, but I don't think they're legit. I appreciate them trying, but I'm reaching out to all the real literary agents who have that connection, who might be interested in a story like mine, because I think I'm history. I was the first Black adult star to become successful.
The first. Pioneer.
I promise.
Legendary.
I had to knock the door down to get in. And once I got in, it was love, But that's what my story is about. How I grew up, how I got into it, how I came out of it. It's a funny story to tell. I think people, every time I tell them things I've been through, they're always happy. They're always laughing. They're always touched, because I ain't never been fake. Don't forget the after party at Tupac's.
Absolutely.
I'm interested in that. I would love to. I wish I could be as good as you. I mean, it would be so cool to be an interviewer. I would love to be able to interview people or be a host on a show. Or
I'm sure that you can, though. You definitely have the talent for it.
But you're so good. I wanna be like you, like all these awards right here. I mean, I ain't getting none of those in the adult business, and yeah, they was giving them out. They
That's
just
a
didn't
whole
give
nother
me
story.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to do like hosting on radio programs, something like that. I even wondered how come they've never had a reality TV show here in Memphis. Now, back in the day, it was juicy. You remember?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we kind of got slow and slaw around here, but boy, there was some stuff that we could have had that people would have loved. You know, reality TV on Memphis. But you know, I could go around and find those stories. I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I'm reaching out to another world, another business. Like Angel always wanted her own dinner supper club.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Where they could come for dinner at night. I'd have a live show. Not me.
Yeah.
I mean, musicians, giving musicians an opportunity to perform or paying them to come and perform, you know, 2 shows a night or something. Maybe the supper club is only open Thursday through Sunday night. Class. I want to do something like that. I have a lot of knowledge and experience in the food and beverage industry. You wouldn't know that, would you?
See, we got a lot to talk about with Miss Angel Kelly because you're like a wealth of knowledge. One thing that kind of interests me or it bothers me, let me say that, is, you know, in other industries we see the newer people, you know, they're lifting the legends up. They're putting them on the pedestal that they should be on. And when it comes to, I don't want to make it like that, but when it comes to our people, we don't necessarily do that. And I feel like you have so much wisdom that you can give to a lot of the newer adult entertainers. Because I mean, do you even follow, you know, adult entertainment now? Like, do you watch?
I have.
Okay.
It is like, what is she doing? What is he doing?
Yeah.
Why is he doing that? Gosh, she would look so much better if she was dressed like this, that. That's what I think about the stuff that they shoot nowadays, especially with the Afro-American black females that should be the legends. But I feel like this is why I'm at this point. If I can lift Angel up, then they'll be like, oh, Angel.
Yeah.
Let me reach out to her.
Yeah.
Let me find out what I can do.
But at the same time, like, if you're a student of the game and you're polished, you're watching videos, you're learning more about your craft or the business that you're in, they should see your content and be like, I need to find Angel. I need to contact her because maybe she can give me some pointers on this, and this. And one thing I'm gonna say this, you know, I have watched your content before, and you're part of the reason why I run out of lotion so much. You know, I'm gonna say that. You know, as a man that's confident in myself, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
But
okay.
It's the eroticism that you exude. You know, from the facial expressions, the tone of voice, your body language, the English, the body, like everything about your work was just so polished and perfect. Wow. That's how I feel. The newer ladies of the game, they should be contacting you. They should be calling you like, hey, we need you on, you know, hey, give me some pointers, give me something.
They need me not to be, I'm going to tell you what they look at me, because you said I retired when?
91.
30 years ago, right? So, she's old school. Instead of giving me, now I can't compare to Aretha Franklin, and I can't compare to Billie Holiday and their legends. They are true legends. But you know, I want to be a legend like that, and I just don't think they look at me that way. Now, once I do this interview with you and it gets out there, and I want this interview to reach out to as many folks that ever heard of Angel Kelly. I want them to watch it. You know, they might say, oh my gosh, look at her. She ain't got a cane or nothing.
She all broke down.
Where a wheelchair at?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
these people are ridiculous. But I have a few years left, and I think that if I had that open avenue into the adult industry where they could respect my opinion, I'm talking about the upper echelon, the executive, bourgeois, whoever's running this business, but they ain't trying to.
Yeah.
But if they did, oh my God, they'd have a very successful package with a black adult star or male star. But you know what? That was then and this is now. You said this is 2021, and I'm looking for bigger and better things. That was good. I'm going to make some money off of that with that story. Oh, yeah, that mini series. Can you see that?
Oh, I can see that.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I can get way past P-Valley. P-Valley wasn't nothing. Didn't have nothing on what I got to talk about, okay?
Right.
Stars. The Stars Channel. Showtime. These are people I know who will venture into the adult entertainment for other adults,
right.
if you know what I'm saying. So I want to reach to bigger and better things for Angel. That dinner supper club, ain't that sound cool?
That would be amazing.
Oh, man, I would that would be my own. You see what I'm saying? Like down in Atlanta or something. Atlanta.
Yeah. Now, you did mention the series, and I think that will be incredible. Now, one thing I do want to talk about just quickly is about the book, The Sins of Angel Kelly. That's what it's called, correct?
Yes,
okay.
The Sins.
I remember you let me read the beginning of it.
Synopsis,
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, will you incorporate that into the series as well, or would the series just be would it jumpstart or fast forward to the actual career? Because we got to talk about your first day, because I asked you off camera, do you even remember the date, like the first time and everything? Let's talk about that. Like how will the series,
Okay, now, the synopsis, that would take you, it wouldn't take long. It might take 15, 20 minutes.
Gotcha.
Bringing you from when, Angel was born, grew up, and how she led into the adult industry.
Right.
Okay, that would be part of the synopsis, and I mean, it's juicy. But after that, my first film, his name was Tony L.A., and we did a movie called Hotter Chocolate. And I just thought I was all that, because I'd only been in LA a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Got signed to Reb's Pretty Girl and got my first video, to work in. Get money because I'm poor. Okay, 2 suitcases. I went to this set and I just thought, because he had already been in the business for a very long time. So I just, got to know him, and, we had a bedroom scene, of course, and, we're in the bed, and all of a sudden, I just like, I feel something wet. What's going on? I'm sorry. I'm so embarrassed, Angel. I blew my load. Oh my God. You don't blow your load when you're the male adult star. I mean, what they call the shot, okay, is when they blow their load.
Right, the money shot.
Okay, yeah, the money shot. And he did it. And so now we're going, he did. So I didn't know any different. Of course, I never had that problem again, because I'm working with professionals after this day.
Right.
Okay. I work with them. I say, it'll be all right. Let's just, relax. And, I get him aroused again, looking at him, talking to him. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, we had wood. Yeah. And he gave a shot, the money shot. Yeah. So, Tony L.A., after we shot that, they did a box cover on me and Tony, and I was the little cheerleader. He was the little basketball star. And the VC, What is the name of that show?
Was it VCA? Is that what it was?
VCA was the name of the company.
Okay.
That had the movie. But the CES convention, that is the show in Vegas every year in January. They bring all the adult stars there. And of course, I had only been in the business a couple of months at this time. So VCA, they made a giant, when I tell you from the floor up, of me and him, and I'm the little cheerleader. Of course, I have the pom-poms over the hoo-hoos, and, he's standing there with the basketball, and it went from the floor to the ceiling, and that boosted my career, I cannot tell you. It may have been just hot or chocolate, racist, hitting each other with ribs in the kitchen and all that old stuff, but guess what? They wanted to know, who is that girl in that picture? Who is that girl in that picture? And that got me other parts in other movies. I didn't just play a maid. I was the lawyer, the doctor. I was the white man's wife. I was everything, okay? And if I would do it and the money was right, they put me on that box cover. Yeah. And that's how a lot of people got familiar with who I was. I would be the only black star in all white videos. All white videos. I did black videos like, Black Taboo 2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was Daddy's little girl. And his name was F.M. Bradley.
Okay.
Loved working with F.M. Bradley. And we did the very first 69, stand up 69.
Yeah.
And he said,
were you guys about a piano or something like that? I seen.
You know this.
Yeah. Oh. Came twice, but anyway, keep going. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so look. He said, "Are you ready? Because I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to flip you over." I said, "Really? What?"
Yeah.
Bruh picked me up and had my legs wrapped around his head, and I'm down upside down. The cameras were freaking out. They were like, "Can you get this? Can you get that? I need a second camera in here. We got to get this." Blah, 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 blah. And like I told you, when I started a scene, and me and my partner, we would talk about what we're going to do. And then we'd be like, "You ready? All right, let's do it." Yeah. And we would there was no cut. They had to go get another camera. If one ran out of film, they better have the other camera ready, because I'm not stopping. It was nothing fake about what I did.
Yeah.
Okay? I didn't do anything that I would be embarrassed to do. I did things that excited me, that excited my partner, and yeah, but I'm good.
We talk about the greatest of all time right now. I am definitely stimulated and enjoying this interview. Are my nipples hard? I think so.
Oh.
Let's talk social media. What's all your social media? Let the people know.
Well, you can find me on Twitter, AK. Just look at the initials A.K. and it'll say at Angel Kelly 711. Okay. If you want to message me or make a post to me, message me, we'll get you directly to me. And then at that time, depending on what you want to talk about, I could get you my email address.
Okay.
And I will give that to you. But I really have enjoyed this opportunity to be with you, sir.
Thank you very much. Hey, it's always great working with Angel Kelly.
What will you do with your first Oscar, sir?
Well, my first Oscar, I definitely got to make sure that Angel Kelly comes back on the show.
Oh,
and that way she can rub it and touch it and massage the Oscar.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah. You got any shout-outs? Anybody you want to say hello to or what's up to, or any fans or supporters? Because one thing I got to say, you definitely have a humongous fan base, and they checking for you. I'm talking daily. Like from the work that we've done in the past, I'm still getting comments and likes and questions and all kind of stuff from this. So the fans is definitely watching you. Like they glued. So any shout outs, anything?
Thank you. You made me like, do I look red? Because I'm hot inside.
Oh, yeah.
Hot. In any case, I just want to say that I love all the great fans I had through my career. I appreciate you pushing me, rooting for me. Please keep asking for me. And you don't have to ask for me through the adult industry. I told you, I want to be a host on the radio. I want to be a host on a TV show. Tyler, call me. Tyler Perry, please call me.
That camera right there. Tell him.
Tyler.
There you go.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That wasn't fake. That was real. Because
Of
I
course.
admire that man.
Yeah.
My gosh. I am a woman who is being left out because I was in the adult industry, and I want an opportunity to move on and to grow.
Yeah.
And do a lot for others like he does.
You know, I think I'm seeing an Angel Kelly podcast in the future. I feel that. I think that would be dope for you. I seriously, like, I think that'd be dope.
Well, if we're on like the red carpet at
Yeah.
the awards show and I see you coming and I say, wait a minute,
Yeah.
here's my favorite, and I get to interview you, then
Yeah.
I'll know I've made it.
This camera right here, that's your camera. So go ahead and tell the people why they should check out Angel Kelly and continue to support her. Go.
Okay. You should give me a chance. If I was your favorite, I will always be your favorite. I have so many good stories to tell. Bobby Brown. Yeah, I had a thing with him too. In any case, I want to tell my stories. I want to make things happen in the community where I work and other places, whatever I can do. But I want to be able to get in front of the camera again. I want to sell my stories. I want my stories to be on Showtime. Please, I appreciate you. Ask for me. Say, where is Angel Kelly? Have you ever heard of Angel Kelly? I appreciate you.